we've got rain moving in for today. First, before we get to the forecast, we're going to Ask the Meteorologist about tornadoes this week.
Tornadoes?
Yes, such an exciting question. Why don't we have tornadoes?
This time of year.
Yeah, we're getting into that time of year. You know, we just had severe weather last week. Why don't we have tornadoes in Oregon? Is it based on weather patterns, the jet stream topography? And Derek does go on to say which state has the most tornadoes and which the least. So we're looking at a national map with sea surface temperatures. So the coloring over the ocean shows how warm or cold the ocean temperatures are. And notice up and down the west coast, we've got cooler temperatures. That's because we have the Pacific current that runs from north to south up and down the west coast. This really limits how much moisture content we have in our air, especially in the summertime. Our air is very, very dry, which is one of the main reasons we don't have a lot of severe weather. Very different across the Midwest, where we've got the Gulf of Mexico feeding all of the storms that we see in spring and summertime, so it is very humid there. Another reason we don't catch a lot of severe weather into the coming months is because of our topography. We've got a lot of elevation, a lot of mountains. The same thing is true for the Intermountain West. Don't see a lot of severe weather here as well. But notice what happens into the middle of our country. It is super flat. This allows for temperatures to really warm into the summer months and also for a lot of moisture to come in from the Gulf of Mexico and just feed all of the severe weather outbreaks that we have. So this is where we typically see a lot of severe weather, and it is also known as Tornado Alley. Another reason we see a lot of severe weather is because of cold fronts. They bring in a lot of cold air. It meets the warm air and is forced to rise. That warm air is less dense, so the cold air makes it rise. And which states see the most tornadoes? This is very neat. From 2013, Illinois, 69 tornadoes there. We expanded a little more to Nebraska and Texas, 60-plus tornadoes in 2013. A little more so into Tornado Alley, 50-plus. We add on Tennessee, 40-plus. We add on Florida and a few more of the states in the Midwest, 30-plus tornadoes, but less than 10 for the western half of our country and portions of New England. Awesome question about tornadoes. Thank you, Derek, for asking. We are in need of more questions. Head to our website. I'd love to answer it. I'll have your forecast coming up after the break.